So in today's video, I want to share with you what my secret sauce is to real estate investing. Yeah, I have a secret sauce. And the reason why I call it my secret sauce because it helped me to become a real estate investor. When I first got started, I was not an investor. I was a handyman. My wife was a real estate agent. But we used this tactic, this technique as a secret sauce to leverage our way into deals and to become who we are now as end buyers, real estate investors. And it's worked for me, and I think it'll work for you. Now, before I share with you this secret sauce, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. It just takes a moment to subscribe, and make sure you click the notification bell so that when we share more content, you get the notification so that you can get that value to continue your journey as an entrepreneur, as a real estate investor, to build wealth for you and for your family. So what is my secret sauce? One word. My secret sauce is underwriting. If you want to do deals, you better know how to underwrite deals. And now some people will say, well, one of the biggest keys to real estate investing is finding deals. You might hear people say that. You got to know how to generate a lead, which is true. Okay, so lead generation is important. If you don't have a lead, you ain't gonna get a deal. Okay, but what I found is a lot of the confidence that you have to actually generate a lead, to get out there and to knock on doors and to send emails and letters and postcards and dig into finding deals, the confidence, the fuel, the force behind it, it comes from your competence in underwriting deals. So let me give you an example, just in case you don't think this is true. If me and you sat down, I know how to underwrite deals, and let's say you don't. We put a buy box together. We're going to look for 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-family homes in a certain city. So we have a buy box. We have an investment criteria. We know exactly what we're looking for, what the median price of that home we're looking for, what the area, and boom, let's say we just go to Zillow and we start pulling up those properties. We filter it, 3-bedroom, 2-baths. Okay, well, you could get the contact information of the agent that's representing that property, or if it's a for sale by owner, the information is right there. Well, your confidence is tied to your competence. It just simply is. Okay, your confidence in calling those agents, in calling those owners, in sending them an offer, your confidence is in your competence. So me and you can pull one property and look at it. 3.2, 2,000 square feet. It's listed for 300,000, right? Well, if I know how to underwrite deals, I can look at things on that property that you're not going to look at because you lack the competence to underwrite deals. That's why I think this is the secret sauce. And again, when my wife and I first got started, we realized that this was a skill set. This was an asset to any real estate investor and to any deal, because we had real estate investors who had money, they had credit, they didn't have time to do deals themselves, but they did not know how to underwrite deals. They just knew they wanted to take 50 grand or 100 grand or 40 grand, and they wanted to put it in a piece of real estate. They wanted to lower their taxes. They wanted to make cash flow. They wanted at least a 10% return or whatever the return was. And we realized over time that they didn't know how to underwrite deals. They just had the money and the means. And so when we paired that together, we used it as leverage. And now that we're the real estate investors, the end buyers, we're showing other people like you how to do it. It's very, very important. Now, here in my hand is a 30-something page workbook. Okay, this is a creative real estate workshop that I host. This is, of course, a complimentary addition to my creative real estate course that I have. So I have a workshop, I have a course, and I mentor real estate investors on the creative side of real estate investing so that they can learn how to get into real estate investing with none of their own money, no credit, no tax returns or bank statements or credentials. It's definitely something you can do. But again, you got to become competent. And the secret sauce, I think, to doing deals and even to finding deals, because you're not going to just go on Zillow or go to Batch Leads or PropStream or PropWire or the MLS and just quote unquote find a deal. How do you find a deal? Well, again, if me and you went to Zillow and we pulled that same property, you can't see the things that someone who knows how to underwrite a deal sees. So that means they can run the numbers and they can analyze or underwrite that property, and they can find the deal in that analyzing or in that underwriting. That's really how you find the deal. You ain't just driving around and, oh, I found the deal. It might not be a deal. What's going to determine if it's a deal is the underwriting. So I just wanted to pull this workshop out because one of the areas we talk about is actually step 4 in a 10-step process that I teach. And step 4 is how to underwrite and analyze a deal. So I just want to give you a more professional definition of what underwriting is. Underwriting a deal describes the process of identifying the financial risk and quantifying them as acquisition costs. Okay? So I want to figure out what the acquisition costs are, because I want to identify the financial risk, quantify those financial risks as acquisition costs. In the creative world, this is commonly referred to as the cost of entry. So this is just one of the most important aspects of underwriting a deal. Now, you might hear certain terms like, I'm going to comp a property. Well, comping a property is really tied to underwriting a deal. Most of us who are in real estate investing, when we say we're going to underwrite a deal, we're saying a lot of things. We're saying we're going to comp the property. We're going to look at the comparables. We're saying that we're going to analyze it. We're going to look at the overall performance of the property. And we're also saying that we're going to identify the financial risks so that we can quantify all these risks as acquisition costs. This will at some point include the cost of disposition. It's going to help us to determine how much we need to put in the deal, how much we're going to get out the deal, whether we exit it through a fix and flip, through a buy and hold. We're going to identify the financial risk. We're going to look at the overall performance. We're going to determine how much it costs to get in. We're going to look at how much it costs to get out and what's actually going to be left. When you're able to learn the ins and outs of underwriting deals, and I'm just giving you the surface of it, you will have the secret sauce to doing deals and to finding deals that other people can't find. So when I talk to somebody who's in real estate and they say, I just can't find a good deal, what they're saying to me is, number one, I don't know how to generate a lead. I don't have clarity on a buy box. And if I do know how to generate a lead and do have clarity on the buy box, I don't have the confidence / undercurrent competence to look at this piece of property and break down the numbers, the metrics, the analytics to determine if this is a deal or not. That's where the secret sauce of underwriting comes in at. So if you need access to our courses, to our workshop, to workbooks like this, and to a lot of walkthrough tutorials to show you step by step, like our 10-step process on how to underwrite deals and really put them together and find them. Because if you know how to do this and you use it as a secret sauce, you're going to see things in real estate that other people who don't know how to do it sees. This is how you find deals. This is how you do deals. This is how you make money. And this is how you use it as a secret sauce to always be an asset to anybody you come into contact with who wants to get into real estate investing. All right, I'll see you in the next video.